on the highway, looking for adventure, and whatever comes our way, we're gonna make it happen. Take the world in a love embrace. Fire all of your guns at once, and we're live on YouTube and on Twitch. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Mehvies. And today, Doctor Who is that? Doctor Who's not actually in this movie. Hey, David Tennant's over in one of the Netflix shows. It's called Jessica Jones. First season was pretty good. Had kind of a weird ending. Second season was not as good. Yeah, and Christopher Eccleston was in one of the previous movies. Matt Smith has yet to show up in the MCU.
Does anybody know?
Although he was in the best movie of all time that made more $1 billion.
Anybody notice the fact that Mads Mikkelsen is that one guy who people said was totes better than Johnny Depp in the third Fantastic Beasts movie?
I mean,
just because they were trying to be spiteful to him.
Like, yeah, Mads Mikkelsen is a great actor. He's fucking fantastic. But here's the thing. Fuck you. Also, yeah, Lashif from Casino Royale is in this movie. We will be seeing you later on in a few weeks from now. Yeah, and the White Witch, and Sherlock Holmes, aka Smaug. Yes, our second
and live actions. Oh, and actually, also live action Scar.
Yep. Oh, quote unquote live action Scar, but yes, and just take ourselves a quick look across this screen here.
Oh God, I see Ninja Slayer. Damn it, Alex.
Thank you. I tried to hide him as best I could, given my my lack of time. I had to help my mother with her computer briefly.
Also, I love the thumbnail with the Deadpool getting turned back to Pikachu.
Oh yeah, you can thank Kevin for that one. He found it.
Thank God. Thank you, Kevin.
No problemo.
And because of the aspect ratio of this, I can hide this down at the bottom of the screen.
So anyway, are we all set, ready to go?
Ready to go You ready to go?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, 3.
Oh, God, I could...
You're on my stream, right?
Yes, I am. I'm watching your thing.
3, 2. Hang on, I need to put subtitles on. Almost forgot.
No problem.
All right, so 3, 2, 1.
Ninja Slayer. Oh, yeah, I see Ninja Slayer, Ned, and Beetle.
Here's the logo. The opening logo we'll be seeing from Phase 3 onward.
The new phase, well, the new MCU fanfare as well. Bye bye to the Brian Tyler fanfare. Even though I really like the Brian Tyler fanfare, but Michael Giacchino did a good job on this one. I think.
We will be seeing Giacchino's score or Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Neat.
It's quiet. Too
quiet. Yeah.
Suddenly, Black Dynamite just magically appears. Dynamite. And then he comes.
Dynamite Black Dynamite is very great at stealth.
That he is. Yes,
you'll never see him coming.
Yes, I have recently watched Black Dynamite.
Yeah. Yeah, he threw that shit in before he walked in the room.
Oh, hi, Lashif. Please, oh no. Lashif's men have ropes. Get those away from my balls!
Oh no, DTFM.
This is the fanfiction gone horribly wrong.
Oh man, I hate the DTFM.
Kevin, have you seen Casino Royale?
No.
No.
That's a price. In the Passion of Christ, that's
Please,
kind of what people call torture porn.
Dr. Lecter, please don't eat my liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Oh,
Oh, wow, we're just this is yeah. Oh
That
yeah, I
just
forgot
seemed
this.
kind of
Oh,
needless.
dark.
notice how that decapitation didn't have any blood.
It's
Yep.
still. I mean, this is still. What movie was this
There's
rated?
blood on his hands, though.
PG-13.
Ah, oh,
Oh, so
right.
you'll
This is.
tear out the page, but you won't tear out
Caecilius,
anything.
are you Marty McFly?
Now I gotta remember.
Oh
This is
hi, hi, White Witch.
now. Is
Yes,
this the PG-13 with balls, or is it
the
Oh,
H,
PG-13 that?
the ancient one who used to be a
a
Tibetan
monk,
man, but because they wanted to release this in China, was changed to an Irish woman.
Celtic
I think
woman, but
that's,
yeah.
I think that's, I think that's unfair.
Mirror dimension.
They should have made Tilda Swinton and dress up as a Tibetan man. She played a man once
Oh,
in Suspiria.
Now, now keep in
Hmm.
mind, at the very least, Tilda Swinton and can deliver a lot of these lines and whatnot with quite a bit of gravitas.
Well, she is quite an excellent actress. Also, although this film was not shot in 3D with 3D cameras,
yeah.
this film might as well be true 3D because the
Was it? I mean, it was
the,
released in. I mean,
well
movie
the
theaters did
yeah
say it was in 3D.
Description was the
well the
blueprint.
backgrounds. Here's the thing: all of the CGI was rendered in stereoscopic 3D. It's just that the actors, who were mostly shot on green screens for this film, were shot with 2D cameras.
Portal.
Now, keep in mind, and one thing, Alex, it's like there's a people on TV tropes were not too pleased with the visuals on like nearly 2/3 into the film.
Hmm. Interesting.
I only say that just because of the fact that,
You know, thank God nobody just saw that woman just appear out of nowhere.
and
Is
I only
Thanos
say,
leaving his children around again?
I don't know.
That's he's not. He's still on the
Anyways,
chair
I
at
was
this point.
saying so. Oh, people were looking at one scene later on in the movie, be like, "Oh, there's so much CG going on, I can't keep track of anything."
Okay.
Let me
Typical
just
people, goddamn
let me
CG haters.
pull up that moment from.
Man, you know, after I'm so used to him having the beard.
Yeah.
I'm so used to him having the beard that it's kind of weird seeing him without it. It's like looking at Mario without his mustache.
Having seen so much of Benedict Cumberbatch in like Sherlock and other things where he's speaking with a British accent, hearing him with an American accent is so strange. No.
Okay, so here's the so here okay, so here's the exact words of that one person I was talking about. The New York fight center, as I call it, the clusterfuck of so many trippy special effects, I can't see who is
Mm,
doing and what until the very last 2 minutes of the fight.
mm.
There is having nice special effects that make a scene more awesome, and there's going overboard with them.
Hmm.
Medulla oblongata.
And
Ooh.
also on that same subpage, they say that Strange's training montage was rushed to borderline Mary Sue levels.
Ah,
And this is a great example of a bunch of excellent characterization and shorthand here, because we've got like Caecilius calling the Ancient One a hypocrite was really good, because like you're immediately informed that something that you're not aware of is happening here, you know? Oh, and then it
Mm-hmm.
pays off later on when they reveal, oh, but you know, we'll get into
Why?
that. Yeah. And and then and like and now here we have like Strange doing his thing, and what's his name back there, and all this stuff of like we're showing that Doctor Strange is a really good surgeon, and then later on we'll also see that even though this guy made a mistake, Doctor Strange still holds him in high regard as a surgeon.
Yeah.
He doesn't knock him down because he's made a mistake, and this is a very specific mistake. It would have been, and in fact was really easy to
Oh yeah, that is actually also very clever.
yes, that is also, oh yeah, a really great little bit of detailing there in the sound
He
design
needs
as well.
he needs all the concentration that he can have. Like
Yeah. He's
to
poking
get
around in
just
this man's brain. Yep, just grabbed it by the tip. He's the best there is at what he does.
Best
and what he and unlike
round.
Wolverine, what he does is actually nice.
Yeah, I'm right.
It's
And he's
just he
Best.
usually prefers to work with more
yes,
expensive customers since
yes.
he is
And
that
down
that kind of egotistical.
now down the road,
Yeah.
we're
Strange,
down the hallway from us, we're currently breaking the 180 rule in Madam Web.
Hmm.
Strange in Strange in terms of his whole shtick is a guy who has some trust issues where he feels confident in himself
Hmm.
rather than a lot of
Hmm.
confidence in others.
Hmm. Hmm.
Once more, really good dialogue between these characters, with good wordplay off of Doctor Strange's name. J. Jonah Jameson would be quite proud. I'm surprised Ian McKellen isn't in one of these films yet. I've gotten everybody the
Uh,
fuck else.
he might be a bit too old.
You know what they should do? They should get him to play,
Hey, look,
you know what?
Avengers Tower.
They should have him play Charles Xavier, and then
Right, because everybody's a goddamn new.
get Captain Picard to play, Patrick Stewart, or to play Magneto for a change.
By the
Nah, that
way,
wouldn't work.
I know I'm
That
dick
is,
sucking the X-Men TV show, but damn, that
that is
TV show
too
is
many
great.
fucking watches. Why would
It's
you
just
have just like rotating? And what color is your Bugatti? Not not one, because he's not an idiot. Although he is driving incredibly fast in the right-hand lane because he is an idiot.
yeah.
Oh, God, this scene. Man,
Braking.
you can't wait to see this again
Brake.
like 50 times,
Yeah.
whatever we.
Yeah. I hate it when people drive like this. People drive like this in my residential neighborhood.
Funny thing is that
I
this
remember
line could very well easily be interpreted
passing on the double yellow.
as that one guy from Justin Hammers kind of thing, the experimental armor and whatnot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember, people speculating when the trailer came out that Rhodey, was the guy he was gonna be operating on here. Yep, and this is why you don't text and drive, people.
Yes.
I just like wanted like a tested like one of those what were those PSA mortals.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, just like quote the PSA
I
of
have a dashboard
don't
mount for
text
my...
and drive.
Yeah, I have a dashboard mount for my phone for exactly this reason. And if anything comes up that needs to be addressed, like an alarm or somebody calling and it's blaring, all I have to do is glance over with one eye while I point the other one at the fucking road.
Wow. Ugh.
Ugh. My
God, it's
hands...
like something jammed in. Oh, fit. Oh man, it's like
Yeah,
man,
my
like a
hands
tag
are
team fight with
already
Mike Tyson
fucking
and Muhammad
shaking in
Ali.
this. Yeah.
Yep.
That is some really good makeup there.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's almost like they actually did suck him up and did it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my,
Oh.
ow! Ah, I always cringe when I see this thing.
Well,
Like my
here's
hand.
the thing. Well, here's the thing. The reason why some people instinctively cringe in the hands is because there are a lot of nerve endings there.
Yeah.
Like my, I mean, it's not as bad as eyes, but hands take a
Yeah,
close
eyes
second.
are where your optic nerves are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, nothing will be eye screen, but this takes a close second. Next to ball crushers.
Yeah, they put him...
Sonic, yeah, because more. Yeah, third place being
Yeah,
ball
here's...
crushers. Thanks, Mortal Kombat X. By the way,
Here's the wham
every time
line.
I do, yeah,
The only person who could have saved his hands was him.
Yep.
we can make him better, faster.
Here's...
$1 million man.
So here's what we can do. We can travel through time and
I mean, time travel wasn't a thing
use
yet.
So
use the time stone to oh, we haven't seen that yet. Never mind.
Yeah,
okay,
but
so
the wizards have it. Besides, the wizards have it.
okay,
So,
okay, so Alex, there's an interesting thing in a Marvel What If where
Yeah.
oh yeah, that
Strange,
episode.
where Strange ends up trying to
Basically, a what if. Basically, what if Christine died instead of his
that
hand,
Yeah.
or was it? Or
well,
yeah, that
basically
was it.
Strange tries to make it so that he has both his hands and Christine, but he ends up tearing apart the multiverse to do
Hmm.
this, which
Yeah,
In
because fixed
become
point in time, that sort of shtick. Focal point, or
interesting.
at least that's what, yeah. That episode
I
was
wonder
actually
if
pretty good,
I
man.
wonder if Kang was behind that.
unfortunately Strange
No.
Supreme ends up just basically becoming Wanda and WandaVision,
Uh,
and by the end of season 2 of Marvel's What If.
oh, that
Yeah,
fucking
he kind of
sucks.
just, I mean, he had a good episode, but after that, he just came back and like, hey,
Hey,
Swatcher, guess what? You fucked up. You fucked up. Guess you looks like you're gonna need my help now. I don't know what they. I never watched season 2, so I don't know if he does anything or not. I don't know, but yeah, it is a pretty good episode.
I had to do something like this after my heat stroke.
There was
I
one that time when
I
I
did
need
it
the
with
like correct.
I did it with rubber bands though.
Oh, I, I'm glad you're okay now. Seeing how you're still
Oh.
talking.
Well, this was like, it wasn't that severe. This, like, I just had some shaking in my hands, but I had a heat stroke a couple of years ago, well, back in
I
2021, and
I mean,
that's incidentally
And then
that's why I no longer work at the warehouse.
oh man, I
and then
can
it's
never
at
do
that
fighting game controls ever again. I can never do fighting game inputs. I can't even do an Hadouken anymore.
Yeah, and now this is where the beard comes from.
Yeah, that's better. See, there's the fear. I mean, dude, you live in a world where gods live among humans. I don't think anything's impossible anymore.
I'd if If Dr. Donald Blake existed in this universe, he should probably go talk to him about it, and he'd say, unfortunately, he not even and the, not even the greatest medicine of Asgard can always set right what, what happens and stuff like this. That's a great little piece of dialogue too there, because
Yep.
This hits so far
and
from home when you lose your
see,
job, and
yeah, you see,
ugh.
this is very efficient in characterization because his house is practically empty now. It goes from him having all of this shit to having basically nothing, like that.
Man went from riches to no bitches. I mean, he has one bitch, but he's got no riches.
Yeah.
Now he's rags. And a pretty sweet mustache. Well, hobo mustache.
A good mustache, hobo beard.
And bye, Christine. We won't see you again till later.
I can't wait for Cosmonaut Variety Hour to complain about the Dutch angles in this movie.
Yeah. And, I did have a question. What the hell did Hydra had a plan for Stephen Strange?
Well, consider this, if you will.
Well, he was the best
Strange.
neurosurgeon on the planet.
Yeah, and
Okay,
also,
fair.
and also Strange didn't have any magic powers at all.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he wouldn't have been able to oppose Hydra.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I was like, but when I heard Stephen Strange, I was like, Stephen, I guess we got the Stranges here. I wonder if he still has magic or not. And,
I wonder if the
no.
Yeah, I wonder if the MCU's timeline was supposed to be different at one point. Because
I mean, it would be. I don't know if it would be bullshit or pretty impressive for Hydra to find out that magic exists. Oh shit! Like, I don't know. I guess one Hydra does like, oh shit, magic exists. Let's watch these wizards for a bit. But then again, I mean, I don't know. Did Hydra ever deal with magic ever in the comics?
Yes, a little bit.
Hey, it's that one guy from the Catwoman movie.
Oh.
Yes.
Giving Catwoman a movie was a mistake. Just like giving him a movie. I don't like Venom that much.
Yeah, that's Benjamin Bratt, by the way. Scott Adkins is also in this movie.
What else did he do, Benjamin?
Benjamin Bratt?
Other than Catwoman.
Clear and Present Danger, that's a good movie. He was in Demolition Man. He was in Law and Order. Miss Congeniality. Despicable Me 2. Coco. Private Practice. 24.
Coco was all. Not a bad resume, I guess. I mean,
Sliding with a Chance of Meatballs.
Oh, that's.
Oh, he was Lor Zod in Gods and Monsters.
So. Back then when Batman was a vampire.
Marcus gave Doctor Strange the same rating as Civil War.
Huh.
I don't know what this man's standards are. He was also in Homicide: Life on the Street, The Andromeda Strain.
And now we're in Catmandu. As opposed to Fu Manchu.
And we've got ourselves an amazing score by Michael Giacchino, who will become the MCU's newest go-to guy.
Hooray, good on him.
Oh, Benjamin Bratt is also in the new Skull Island show.
Oh, I never watched the Skull Island show. I don't know what that's about.
It's probably pretty good, but I don't know. Let's see.
When I think Skull Island, I think it's King Kong.
Yeah.
Find peace. Find yourself. Find your own way.
Oh, hi,
Oh,
Scar.
hello, guy, important character.
Michael Giacchino will also go on to do Rogue One, a Star Wars story, Spider-Man: Homecoming, Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, um, Spider-Man: Far From Home,
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man: No Way Home, The Batman, and Thor: Love and Thunder, of which
Ooh,
the only good part of
ooh.
that movie was the soundtrack.
Yeah. And again, it's been so long since I watched 411 Thunder since I don't want to watch a bad movie again.
Oh yeah,
Unless it's
no.
entertainment bad.
Why would
Okay,
you do that, you
Steven.
dipshit?
Hey man, he
Steven,
didn't want to go out like a
Fight
bitch.
back!
this is why
Fight back!
Sanji uses his feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but here's
Learn to
yeah, but
kick.
here's the thing. And he
Yeah.
also needs his hands to
Uh,
do some of the
by
stuff that Sanji does.
by the way, hey Doctor Strange,
Eh.
you should have learned how to perform surgery with your feet.
I mean, I don't know. Would his hands need? No, I don't think his hand would be able to do a handstand. Probably not.
Yep. And the
Oh, hi.
I
hello.
Chuedo Joe 4.
Man.
And
Man, I can't wait.
the watch is now broken, much like the Doctor Strange logo is.
Mhm.
Michael Giacchino is also a somewhat eccentric composer in that all of his soundtracks have very strange titles, much like the way I label my scenes.
Ah, good old monk shit of I'm slightly better than you, but I'm also humble.
That's yeah, always a
That's
little bit
condescending, but
irritating when stuff like that comes
Forget
about.
forget everything you think you know. I'm like, okay, who am I?
who are you? Where am I? How'd I get here?
That's not what I'm referring to. Oh, okay, never mind then.
Who am I? Who are you? Where are we?
Okay, you are being far too literal. Or maybe I'm not being literal enough.
Hmm.
Just get in the damn building.
Yeah, it's a fair.
Pilot the secret building, Strange.
Man, I know. I mean, we already seen this one, but man, damn, he became a villain. I mean, we don't really do much with him as a villain.
Yeah, the funny thing is that they also ended up having we we also end up having this thing where not only did this film end up receiving some fleck for the change of the ancient one, but so did another movie that came out around the same time, which was the live action
Yeah, I
Ghost in
was
the
gonna
Shell
say
movie.
live action Ghost in the Shell film. Yeah, now that was
The
God
funny
especially
damn it.
strange to me, especially considering that the major her one has never had a strict race, and two Scarlett Johansson was handpicked for that role.
And on top of that, the Japanese audience was like, she looks the
Yeah,
part, so
she looks the fucking
The
part.
Japanese don't care about
they
Brits
don't
that much,
Unfortunately,
care.
as I noticed.
yeah.
I mean, hell, if
Unfortunately they didn't bother
if Fate was an American man, I'm pretty sure everyone would bitch. Why the fuck is Paul Bunyan a girl?
eh.
No, really, Paul Bunyan is in fact a girl. Don't you love the Japanese and their weirdness? The creators should be like them. They don't give a fuck. Just do it, unless it's bad. Don't do it if it's really bad.
I like how Strange is attempting to science this shit, and it's like, no, Doctor Strange, you're in a completely different world now.
No, this is
Yep.
magic. This ain't like that one. This ain't like
And
that
keep in
other
mind, we did
shows.
see a Doctor Strange animated movie quite a bit prior to this.
Yes. It was also the Thor movie, the Hulk movie, Hulk versus and next Avengers was the only the rest of those movies were dog shit.
Man, look at that. You know, it's like Marvel doesn't make enough animated stuff. I mean,
Marvel made
well,
like a
movies,
handful
animated
of
movies,
yeah, Marvel made a
animated
handful of animated
movies.
movies and then stopped. And that's quite
Yeah.
unfortunate because even though they were kind of bad, they started getting good around the time they stopped.
I mean, hey, with the X-Men TV show doing well, who knows? Maybe we might get a resurgence. So who knows? With the X-Men '97, which again, worth the watch.
I'll fucking
Yeah,
take anything at this point, man. Because
yeah.
Marvel has been abusing and neglecting
I'd be
their
Visual
fucking
effects team.
shit here. Well,
yeah,
no, I was
yeah,
saying more about their intellectual property, but yes.
yeah. The IP. It's like that one meme from Smiling Friends.
Yeah.
No, this is my IP to sit on and do nothing. They must be destroyed. Up and down for the shooting stars meme.
Oh, no, we're not there yet.
Oh,
We're not there yet.
it's pretty. Holy shit,
Alex, we're
Bleach!
not there
I didn't
yet.
know we were watching Bleach.
I pushed your ass.
I like the ancient one.
Now, there are people who complain about that line. The people who complain about that line can go fuck themselves because she's explaining to him that she didn't drug him.
I mean, yeah, what's wrong with the ancient one? Have a little fun. I like it when Master R2, no nonsense. Oh,
Do you remember?
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Do you remember how sassy uh um Morpheus? Yeah, I was gonna say. Hey, I almost said Morpheus, and then I was thinking I was saying Morbius. But yeah, you remember how sassy Morpheus was with Neo, right?
Yep.
God,
It's
God, this is so
amazing
trippy.
that in a couple of years from now we'll go from this to fucking Black Panther. Well, about a year from now.
Wow. What is real? Is this real life? Is this fantasy? You know, it kind of sucks that I know I'm gonna have to bitch about Doctor
Oh,
Strange
Jesus
with
Christ.
the badness again. But
Steven,
why is this a better mindfuckery scene than this?
Steven's fallen into an AI mess.
Oh my God, I hate it when AI arts does that with their multiple fingers or weird eyes. See, this would be a better multiverse scene if this was thing like with all the different Stevens.
At this point, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm attempting and failing to eh, I'm attempting to square
Hi,
this
Dormammu.
with what the MCU who was at the time and what it's become, and
Yeah, I know
I
I'm
don't know.
looking a little too ahead, but yeah. Even they said the multiverse, so yeah. This one could have been like a multiverse teaser. Like you don't gotta shove it in her face about it, but hey, if this was also yeah, hi Dormammu, you looked a little less, flame heady. You know, where's the flame head? In the badass voice. Where's that Dormammu?
We got the power of
No
the creator and the power of the power of the power of the
power,
power of
the
the
power,
power of
the
the
power,
power of the
the
power
power,
of the
the
power.
power, the power,
Oh, there's a
power.
meme. Bitch.
See you in Marvel's Capcom, prick.
One does not need the Eye of Agamotto to see this outcome.
Ironically, that was the first time I was introduced to Doctor Strange.
Same here.
Yeah,
Well, not really. No, I actually watched the animated movie before that.
with Marvel, baby.
Mordo, I'm so disappointed they haven't done a whole lot with you yet.
I mean, yeah, because I mean, all he got was, I guess once again, looking ahead in Doctor Strange 2, yeah, Mordo, it technically wasn't even our Mordo, it was a
He
different
is a
Mordo.
he is a fuck up in every universe.
A little bit, yeah.
So, I mean, to be fair, I don't think anyone really talks about Mordo much in Doctor
Yeah.
Strange villains. The first they usually go for is Shumagora or Dormammu, and that's only because of Marvel.
Yeah, but
Not versus Capcom.
Shimagora, some people have started talking about him because of, well, that one time he got challenged to a fight by Psylocke,
Yeah.
and you and we all know how that turned out.
Giggity.
I believe
Giggity,
this is a
giggity,
hammered
giggity.
dulcimer being used in this soundtrack for the most part. Like the dun, 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 that part.
Yeah. And hey, look at this.
Thank
I
you.
like the subtle note that they actually are using technology and not just magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is good because that would be a little bit odd if it were just,
Yeah, because you know what? They actually moved. They're not like some magical society. It's like, ew, technology.
Shambhala.
Wi-Fi password. Establishing we allow internet. God
I
damn.
always prefer when they integrate technology with magic rather than saying that the two are arbitrarily disconnected somehow for some
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah, that's
Thanks,
always been dumb
Fate.
to me in various things.
Thanks, Fate. Freaking. Just say it's technology, you assholes.
Wow.
I
That depresses me even more so
I don't care
knowing
if Zeus is a magic robot god. It's fucking a robot. You can't just call it magic and just feel like that. I love you, Fate, but
I
fuck.
also, yeah, and this also kind of harkens back to what Thor said about magic.
it comes from a place where science and magic are essentially one and the same thing.
Mm-hmm. And as time goes on, the MCU will forget about this.
Because of
Yeah,
course they do.
But we're not to She-Hulk yet.
yeah.
We don't
I
need to watch
forget.
She-Hulk at all.
I know. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with skipping She-Hulk. Maybe watch the last episode and that's it. But other than
No,
that, nah. Yeah, no.
frankly,
I'd rather
thinking
avoid
about that
that.
show is too much for me.
You're thinking of the key She-Hulk quirking meme, aren't you? That's the first thing everyone thinks of when they say She-Hulk.
She she lays out what he needs to do, and he says, "Okay, this is Wong. Wong is the librarian. Wong is a character from the
And
comics who happens to be played by Benedict Wong. I don't know
and
why they cast Benedict Wong as this. It might have been his name, but
eh,
It's
no.
whatever.
Benedict
But
Wong, a, as
look at the
Wong,
bright side. He's still one of the best characters in this
yes.
movie.
I am
Yes, he is. We all love
I'm
Wong.
quite I'm quite happy with Wong, except for She-Hulk. She-Hulk made him stupid.
Well, She-Hulk did a lot of things wrong.
She-Hulk also had Daredevil fuck She-Hulk.
I mean, I don't know, lucky man? Question mark? Oh wait, you can't see that shit.
Not that version of She-Hulk.
This showcase Strange learning multiple languages.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he is smart.
He's incredibly smart, and he has nothing else to do.
Well, yeah, you got a lot of time on your hands. Might as well read the books.
Plus, he has a photographic memory.
Mm-hmm. Everybody praise Doctor Strange and your photographic memories.
And if people want to know why a book does that, as somebody who used to volunteer at a library, when books have things missing from them like that,
What's a book?
because of the way they're bound, they tend to fall open into that when you're opening it up. Especially if you're leafing through it.
Duly noted.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not planning on leaving the compound for right now. I love the writing in this movie.
Meanwhile, thousands of miles away,
Oh, yes, yes.
Hey, it's Spider-Man. Oh, no, it's Mothra. I'm sorry.
ooga, 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 chaka, ooga, 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 chaka,
I
ooga,
can't
ooga,
stop
ooga,
this
chaka.
feeling deep inside of me. I'm believing that you're in love with me.
I'm I'm fairly certain they are speaking an actual language. It's just,
You don't know what it is?
well, not only
Same.
that, but I also kind of like to, replace it with ooga chaka.
Yeah.
So this also kind of showcases that even if they are magicians, they still,
Yeah,
learn various martial arts and whatnot.
Look at this.
yeah. I
Seems
do like it when wizards actually
it
like
seems
again.
like they should be keeping track of these sling rings.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah,
some and there are spots for every single one of them. So if some idiot were to attempt to make off with one, I don't know
yeah.
what I'm talking about here. It might have something to do with that terrible show I was mentioning.
Well, what
Yeah.
about Well, Alex, what about that one time when a sling ring was taken from Strange and then some rando chubby kid it was able to
Figure out how
magic
to turn it.
himself portals?
Hey man, at least you know what? I'll give him that. I'll let him have that one.
Yeah.
Not like Ned's gonna do anything.
I
I
mean,
don't
he
even know
just
if Ned
And a
does
lot
anything
of
in the comics.
he
like
summoned
Ned,
he summoned two Peter
Yeah, we
Parkers in
all
attack mode.
yeah. After
but without a
yeah.
tribute
Hey
summon.
man, buddy, this is modern day Yu-Gi-Oh. What are you talking about? You can do that shit anytime. This is
They're not
modern day
XDs or
Yu-Gi-Oh.
they're not XDs, synchro
Yep,
oh,
that's a thing.
or
That is a thing.
or pendulums.
Yeah, you can actually there are decks that let you normal summon monsters normally with multiple times. It's a thing. God damn, don't you love modern day Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah.
Also, Burrito's banned apparently. So there's that. I don't
There's
know.
what?
Yeah, Karibo is banned in
Oh wait, come
Yu-Gi-Oh.
back! Damn it!
It's called proper
Link
motivation.
Karibo. Yeah. But yeah, Link
Where's your
Karibo.
motivation? Says Virgil.
No, I don't want to get comboed to death. You know, I love the Ancient One. Like he's like one of those hardcore teachers, but yeah,
She's
Remember,
she's like Mr. Miyagi.
yeah.
where's your motivation? The fuck do you mean motivation? Where's your motivation?
No, Cantus.
Hishi ended up doing a bit where her strange didn't end up showing up.
And what? I
Oh
was expecting
god.
like Peter. I was kind of expecting Peter Parker to show up or something. Man, you would not believe where I had to get this. I had to fight an old lady.
I had to beat an old lady with a stick to get this sling ring.
William McGuire. I love those William
He's like, you
McGuire
know
movies.
what? I'm good with the goatee.
Yep. And thus a legend was born. OT Strange is best strange. Yeah.
He will neither confirm nor deny.
I'm on the camp that confirmed. I mean, Wong would be the kind of guy. Yeah, there it is.
Yoink.
I guess they did confirm it. Thank you, subtitles, because when I first time
Yeah.
watching, I didn't know what he was
Yoink.
listening to.
Strange.
Ooh, yeah,
Hmm.
damn. That's the mirror dimension.
What I can kind of accept on about Strange learning very quickly is that he retains information very well.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got photographic memory.
So when he's heard it once, he doesn't need to be told again.
And he's progressing quite quickly, as we can see as we upgrade his robes over time.
My God, he's learning as he fights. Makes sense. I mean, there has been stories where people use university knowledge to learn stuff, mystic shit faster. I can't name off the top of my head, but there's probably one.
So he's the antithesis of everybody who fights Geese Howard. Predictable.
Don't lose your way. Don't lose your way.
Kill a Kill had ended in both Japanese and English by this point.
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty good rear naked choke.
Hmm.
Strange is also doing exactly. Yeah, that's how you get out of that.
Mm-hmm.
He did exactly what
Gotta
you
get
needed
that
to do.
Lord.
So he grounded the arm and he struck to the fucking liver.
Ate the forbidden fruit. You know, knowledge, too much knowledge can be a bad thing sometimes.
But
Oh,
the
hi, the Living
tribunal,
Tribunal. We won't ever see you again.
Saying we never
but
see these relics again.
but Alex, the tribunal is in Japan, and they haven't summoned the Ninja Turtles yet.
Yeah.
Market Trade meets the Ninja Turtles. I guess, considering that the Ninja Turtles in both 2003 and Rise deals with mystical shit, it wouldn't surprise me.
Ow.
Come on, Strange, you gotta hit confirm. Hit confirm. You gotta know the mix up.
Strange, I
What?
feel like, is one of those like setup characters in Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Yes.
Like he sets up stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure he's a fun character to play as.
Yeah. Bit complicated, but yeah. Ninth place in the tier list of Marvel. So he's number 19, right above Frank West and Amaterasu, and in between and right below Amaterasu. So he's pretty all right.
Hmm. He sees the Eye of Agamotto.
Ah, yeah.
So in the original, oh, in the original comics, if I recall correctly, the Eye of Agamotto is a object that lets you see into the future.
Yeah, and it's also not the time stone, but, you know.
Yeah,
I
you know what?
I feel like
Adaptation.
it does make sense to turn this into the time stone.
Yeah, plus there
So
are
that
already
way,
too many magical objects in this universe.
Hey,
yeah.
let's make the item on Toronto more important so people can remember it. Calling it now. Next Doctor Strange movie, he's gonna get a new one. Calling it now.
Going to go to another universe and steal their time stone, or use their or why
Use
didn't
their
they use hang on, why didn't they use the time stone from the past on the Infinity Gauntlet to bring the
That's a
Infinity
good
Stones
ass
back?
question.
Uh,
That's a good ass question.
and then they could have used the time stone on old Captain America to make him young again.
And again, hey, this is what happens when you introduce an overpowered item. Everyone's always gonna ask, why don't you use that? Like, this is what happens when you introduce an overpowered item, and it that has no drawbacks whatsoever.
Ha ha ha! Well,
Okay, see
that's an
that makes sense.
unusual use of the copy and paste feature.
Hmm. I think it's more like an undo button.
Yep.
Oh,
It's happened.
Branches in time
yeah.
that a man in a
Time
purple
loop.
suit will hack apart with a hatchet.
Time travel is terrifying. You know,
A
that's a good
lesson
question.
Yeah,
that you
that's
will end up not remembering by the time you have to do something for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, wait, is that time travel or got just memory erasure?
Their memory erasure.
Some sort of Suicide Squad?
No. God, no.
All right, so please explain to me how the Sokovia Accords affect you guys, or is it just
I
completely impossible for them to affect you, as
It's
I think is
literally
mean,
more
impossible.
likely.
I'm sure it's more likely that it's impossible for them to affect them because I don't think the government knows about these people.
Not just the
and
government
even
doesn't
then,
know about them, the government has no way of fighting them. They couldn't take down Thor. They can't take
Yeah.
on
I
any
mean,
of these guys.
that's fucking, it's magic, man. What can you do against magic
Mm-hmm.
without fighting magic yourself? Oh, they probably could just erase their mind and like, oh, you want to put a limitation on our magic? Snap your fingers. Boom. What's your
Okay,
name?
so, they actually suggested that in, She-Hulk.
Wow. Well, damn.
He dwells within the power of the power of the power of the power.
Power,
So
power, power.
Dormammu is one of the most powerful characters in all of Marvel Comics.
Yeah.
Mm.
To give people an idea of how he scales, basically kind of as high as Galactus does.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, hell,
Only
he's
he
a
doesn't
top tier in
only
Marvel, so that means
only he
something,
doesn't
right?
have the power cosmic on his
Excuse me.
side.
And besides, he's top tier in Marvel, so hey, that means something, right? Like, motherfuckers in the top 50, top 70, 11.
Oh, Raggy. Oh, he's dead.
Scooby Doo meets Doctor Strange.
So, Caecilius is using, um, Excalibur from the Fate universe.
God damn it. So many Excaliburs. Otoria, get that
No,
shit back.
he's referring to when Excalibur is in its wind veil form.
Uh, That again, I mean, there's like so many King Arthurs that use their Excalibur a bit differently. Like one uses their Excalibur as a
The
water
one
gun.
time it's really visualized properly is in Fate Zero and Unlimited
You know?
Blade Works.
Yeah,
Oh, and Heaven's Field too.
yeah. Well, when it was, evil. When Saber was going for her goth phase.
No, what I mean
Yeah.
is like the veil that's supposed to cover it because the Dean
Oh
anime
yeah, that.
doesn't do that.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
He's
And again,
back in
it's
New
yeah because
York.
yeah because the reason is hey I need to hide
So
my
Doug
identity. Thing.
Walker has said like Benedict Cumberbatch doesn't really do a good American accent.
I, as an American who also happens to do voice direction, I don't believe him.
Yeah, neither do I. I'm like, Doug, what are you smoking and where can I get some?
No, I don't. I want you to keep that far away from me. People said that Henry Cavill didn't have a good American accent, and he never slipped once throughout any of the Superman roles he was in or Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where I'd heard that they'd cast a British man as Superman prior to Man of Steel's release, but I thought that they'd like recast the role by the time I saw the movie because they announced his casting back in like 2011.
Do the do that put some head to the new Superman. That was a great show.
Think about the complexity of the special effects in this film, and then think about how simple it should have been to get Black Panther right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll get to
made Black Panther
Ugandan Panther in
I
about
have,
4
I
weeks.
have,
2 weeks.
yeah,
Oh,
I
No,
have
wait, not
no
6 weeks.
idea.
oh,
Maybe. Who am I to judge?
Yeah, people complain about the jokes in this movie. Hey, but that's a confusing line of reasoning from him.
Yeah, because a name like Strange doesn't sound real to a guy like Caecilius,
oh,
and that's
what's
why
her?
he says, "As but who am I to judge?" Because even he knows
Yeah,
his name is weird.
Yeah.
yeah. And how you and that one joke was quite on Infinity
We're
War. I
moving,
mean,
but I don't feel like we're getting anywhere.
or how that one joke from Infinity War. So what's your name? Stephen Strange. Oh, so we're using your superhero name. My name is Spider Man.
That was kind of funny.
Well, he did say
Yeah.
Oh,
Doctor Strange, not Stephen Strange.
and then
Yeah.
Peter's like, "Oh, so we're using our made up names."
Mhm.
As much of a nerd as Peter Parker is, I have a feeling he should have thought about that, but
No. Here's the
No,
thing, because to Peter or as well, the names
no, I kind of
Strange
get that.
doesn't sound like an
It's not
actual
as
surname.
yeah.
it's funny, which why it makes it strange. And it,
Yeah, and I can boom shakalaka.
oh yeah.
Hi, Scott
Goodness, the
Adkins.
fight. Yeah, the fight choreography in this movie is really good. Doesn't she have a
Um,
sling ring?
well,
Possibly.
Rather, don't they all have sling rings?
you fool, you have a sling ring. You fool, we all have sling rings.
Oh, and earlier in this scene, we saw that Strange got one good look at had the cloak of levitation, and the cloak be like, you fine."
That's why I made the Aladdin
You
reference.
don't know how to use that, do you? And then he's just like, fuck it, I'll hit you with it.
By the way, carpet versus best best cape or carpet. Which one would you guys have to choose?
Hmm.
Like,
What are you
Based on
saying? What?
personality, I gotta go with the cloak. I love the carpet, but the cloak is just better.
Yes.
hmm, I,
Plus,
Because the.
plus the cloak is actually there for you almost all the time.
Yep.
he's a homie, even when you're just trying to destroy the multiverse.
The cloak will just smack you around until you wake up.
Yeah.
Seriously, I
Doctor
love.
Strange flying with the cloak in front of his symbol.
Oh
Hell
my god.
yes.
But yeah, the cloak is a homie. Cloak is a homie.
Yep. Oh, and then we get this little bit. Eh, He sees an axe, tries to go for it, but cloak's like, oh, no.
Come on. We have other. We can do better. We can do better than the axe.
We got
That
uh
was so
we
cool
got king
though.
we got bondage fetish this gear.
We're going to. Yeah, I was gonna say we're going to. We're going to put Caecilius in the gimp box,
Not the fuck box.
which reminds me of the stuff that they put Thor in Infinity War.
Yeah.
Is Keanu Reeves around here?
Playing Shadow of the Hedgehog. Man, you think Keanu Reeves would be able to pull Doctor Strange off?
No.
Yeah. But again, it would be weird if Shadow the Hedgehog had the same voice as, freaking Doctor Strange.
You're a Doctor Strange. Whoa.
Foolish.
Those are really good effects around his eyes. I'd love to know how they did that.
Yep.
Oh, that is,
Wonder if
yeah.
they painted his
creepy.
face green or if they just motion tracked it.
I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
very nice and creepy.
Yeah. It's like you can see the very cosmos. Well, I mean, to be perfectly frank, I think he hadn't thought about it.
Oh,
Oh, dear.
Ah. And they didn't have their
Ooh, what
sling
to
rings with
say?
them.
Ooh, what to
someone's
say?
a pickpocket. Ow.
Oh,
For
I
an
get him.
inanimate
Get him.
object, the cape has an incredible amount of personality.
Yes, it
Just like
does.
carpet.
Keep in mind, Alex, it literally just got one look at Strange and
It's like,
was like,
I'm gonna ride or die.
Like,
He's like Speedwagon of capes.
I like you,
no,
buddy. We're gonna be
no, no,
friends.
serious. I still love the headcanon where the cloak was like, you look fine.
Ah, the quippy gay sidekick.
Christine, I am in a lot of pain right now.
Jean! Oh, wait, wrong girl. Wait, wrong female. Jean! Dot!
Do not ask.
I'm a wizard. I'm a wizard.
What?
Long story short, Christine, I'm a wizard.
Okay. Good lord.
Steven,
What the fuck?
you nearly killed yourself and caused her to have a heart attack.
And that's such a strange ending.
Uh, air, I think.
Oh my god. Strange in hindsight, you should have just closed that.
Excuse me. Ooh.
Nice. He just goes back for more.
I would too. I wouldn't
Yeah.
take only one.
Of course.
There we go. I need you to kickstart my heart and hope it doesn't stop.
I don't want to die, so my life is on my hand. If I die, the end of the world here. No pressure, Christine.
Fucking love this scene.
I do too.
It's a great
Like
scene.
Christina's just having several freakouts happening at once.
Like, you were just having a normal day, and now all of a sudden this shit.
God, that has to be painful for him.
Oh, I can see that he has quite a bit of tolerance.
Well, he has been through some shit lately, let's be frank.
Yeah.
Literally in Catmandu.
Yep.
Ask me what the Catman do.
No.
I mean, kind of, but not really.
What do you do with the junkies?
Honey, honey, did you see Ghost Me? I'm late for a cult meeting. Yeah. Honey, if you follow me. Yeah. Not exaggerating.
Yeah, so honey, magic is real. I don't know.
Oh, that was fucking great.
So, have you seen like how the
Oh,
director?
no, that's not a hammer dulcimer. That's a harpsichord. Harpsichords are very creepy instruments, too. Very good usage of it.
So, Alex, have you seen like the director's response to somebody trying to criticize Christine as a character,
I would love to know what their criticisms were.
saying that she was only just going to be there as like a
Hmm.
supposed love interest, a
Hmm.
love interest, and
Interesting.
the director pointed out the stuff that she's actually done that is worth noting.
Yeah, now he's finally starting to,
Yep.
assert himself. This nature.
Yeah.
I am a man. A man, man, man.
I am a man!
I'm a surgeon. I am a surgeon. Bye, Ancient One. You were great. Did what you had to do, like any master should. See you later when you become Ancient One the White, or I guess or the Black. I don't know. I don't watch Lord of the Rings. I think Gandalf and the Ancient One would get along.
Possibly. Be worth a shot.
He eventually finds out.
Mm. The whole rules matter more. But I mean, on one hand, yeah, order. You gotta maintain the order, but at the same time, dude, come on, man. I think we can let this slide for a bit. And again, I can do that too.
Not impressed. I could do that too.
Yeah, this is the part that I was talking
Oh yeah,
eh,
tricky.
that I was telling you
Yeah,
about that people on TV tropes complain
uh,
regarding the visual effects.
I would hate to watch. I
Me
would hate to watch
react.
Inception with that person.
Fine. Running, 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 running. Oh, if
Perhaps.
only. Hey, Stanley.
The Dawn of Perception.
No. Up there's a yep. That's a Stanley cameo of the day. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
His last cameo will be in Avengers Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Imagine if people could actually see what was happening.
Man, I must be on some trippy shit. I wonder if I can use math to solve all this.
Maybe.
Oh, hey, trailer shot.
Yep.
You. I love how Mordo looks over at him and like, gee, you fucking think?
Or parkour.
Hardcore parkour.
This is the worst Sonic level I've ever seen. City Escape looks goddamn freaky. Imagine traveling like every day like this. It's like, all right, I gotta go up, then down, and left, right. Oh, harder.
Just gonna break the universe a little bit. No big
Yep.
deal.
NBD.
Yep. Casually breaks the universe. Oh, hi.
Yeah, I wonder if Tilda Swinton would have reprised her role as the White Witch if she were to come back in anything.
Well,
Maybe.
now Mordo is starting to have a crisis of conscience.
Because guess what? Darkness is actually can be used.
Darkness imprisoning me, all that I see. Absolute horror, I cannot live, I
And, you
cannot
know,
die. Talk to myself, bottom my holding cell.
yeah, he's got a flaming
I have a
skull. Oh,
new
wait, no, wait,
master.
that's the wrong one. Wait, what do you mean he doesn't have a flaming skull? Is he at least top tier Marvel? No? What the fuck's the point of him? He really loves doing that move, does he? It's sad. Gene!
It's like Steven could try to do this himself, but he'd rather
Mhm.
Can't trust this girl.
This is certainly an interesting scene.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Look at that.
Yeah, a goddamn time suck. Yeah, that's the thing about living at the future. I love that little smile. That that one timeline where you kind of went crazy. Yeah, that one. We talk about that one.
Seems like the idea of them seeing into the future and seeing possibilities is almost
Honestly, I
contradicted by the concept of a golden timeline.
yeah,
Yeah, the sacred timeline.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. That went. It's time. This is why time travel never always gets clusterfucky once you look too deep into it.
Yep.
Yeah, because then you gotta wonder paradoxes and how the fuck does this work? And grandpa paradox. The next thing you know, you're fucking your own grandma, and now you're your own grandpa somehow.
It's interesting how she tells him that he could just, go back to his old life and whatnot. uh, But even though there are obvious consequences, he didn't, he'd always
Like that.
just go back to being a neurosurgeon, just use his magic to,
Fix his hands.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the age-old question of why doesn't But then again, once you've been in this world, you can't go back. 'Cause you know this shit's going down. Like that one scene in Bleach where Rukia was sent to Ichigo when he wanted out. It's like once you see this shit, it's like, can you really ignore it?
Yeah, that's actually eh, that's actually a really nice, interesting outlook. She's like, she thought she would be prepared for this moment, but in reality, she wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's death for you. Nobody's afraid of the end until it comes. No one's
And she's
truly
like,
ready for
I
the
don't even want to know
yeah. It's
regarding
like that
the
one.
cloak.
Like
And it's like, even though they don't get together at the end of this movie, it's still nice that they could have moments like this to
Mm-hmm.
themselves.
yeah. See, you don't need to have see character super. You don't need to be a couple to have a good relationship. Not every male female relationship needs to have the two poor.
Obviously, I'm of that mind as well. It's just,
Oh yeah, because there's also the meme. I love you in every universe.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. No, still.
It is still. I mean, that is a great line. I will say that.
Yeah.
And great for meme potential.
Straightens out the collar and then it's like,
It's like a dog.
Yeah, or a very smart. Yeah. Carpet is best boy. That's my main
so
couple.
funnily
Carpet.
enough, of some people were have criticized various movies for or using parts of for making Hong Kong look somehow like, bigger than it actually
Uh,
is in some ways.
Yeah,
it's the MCU. Things are different.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
And
comic book.
here they show a bit more of like what Hong Kong is actually like.
Yeah,
It's not this huge bustling city that Hollywood tends to make it out to be. It's like
You're on
it
the
looks big,
wrong
but
side of history.
yeah.
hardy har har, very funny.
Uh-huh.
Meanwhile,
I mean, that's kind of something. You spend your whole life saying, "Hey, this power is bullshit and evil, so you shouldn't use it." Only for that your said master to use the shit out of that power, even if
Yep.
they'd hated it. So I can understand his point. And the
You
fact
have
that
to
she
follow
died,
you have to follow all of your rules, otherwise the rules don't make any difference.
yeah,
Otherwise, it's
you get,
just arbitrary, not objective.
yeah, Shimigami Tensei is anything to do, but order is the best route, right? Right?
mhm.
Eh, sarcasm. Oh dear.
It's amazing how quickly things went to hell real quick.
Yep.
Man, she died for like she was dead for like a couple of hours and it's already gone down. Yep. Um, except for Mark Virgil and Zero.
George Lucas will proceed to add that to the super ultra special edition of Star Wars Episode 3.
Yep. Super Mega Ultra Edition featuring
And
Nut
if
and
I could
Knuckles.
turn back time, if I could find a way, I'd
No.
take back all those words that have hurt you, and you'd stay. And if I could reach the stars, I'd give them all to you.
And this is why time powers are bullshit.
And you love me like you used to do.
Like it's a universal undo button.
Ah, someone gave me a hype drop kick.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Yoshitaka and Kira is wondering what the fuck is going on. Yeah, see, Doctor Strange is playing, an emulator. You see, he's using the rewind feature on the emulator. Ooh,
Oh, is she planking?
I wonder what Kang has to say about all of this.
wait, maybe I should use that shit. And then Thanos says, "Huh, maybe I should totally do this."
It's interesting to see an action scene in reverse for once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This must have been a whole lot of fucking effort to accomplish and make it work.
Yep.
And this is why Polkia Dialga is better than Polkia.
Well, don't
This
forget,
is what.
time and space are intrinsically linked.
Yeah, I know, but time power. But if I had to pick between control over time or space, thinking time.
You know, Sony really needs to fix these glitches in the Doctor Strange game where the enemies just teleport into a wall.
Yeah.
I was like,
Hey,
what? Fuck it.
Strange. I hope you don't forget to do this again in the future.
Alex.
When other of our friends could be brought back to life.
Again, you really love that move. You love spamming the shit out of that. How much EP does he have on that move? Like,
Now time's just stopped.
This is really fucking cool.
I
I
love
just
time.
love seeing moments frozen in time like that.
If I get some time in a bottle.
You're not inevitable. You're not giant purple Josh Brolin.
Nor are you Grimace.
I don't know how to do a Grimace impression, or I'd do one right now. I've
Hey,
never
look,
heard him
didn't he
speak.
did he die when he sold that drink? He got put out to the electric chair and everything.
That was... I remember somebody made a video of... no, a comic out of Grimace reacting to all of the...
Grimace is...
all of the Grimace
has-
birthday shake death
Yeah.
memes. And it
Okay,
was very
Alex.
sad.
Grimace in
I
a
got
number
through this
of
shit, man.
productions has been voiced by Kevin Michael Richardson. And in the McDonald's commercials, he's voiced by Frank Welker, Larry Moran, and Lenny a Weinrib.
So,
Daniel Ross
I
and
can
Ryan
do
Reynolds.
Dr. Claw as Grimace. And have it
Well,
be an accurate impression. Next time, McDonald. Next time.
Hey, it's that guy we got a bargain with.
Yeah. Hey, how's your...
Kevin, I believe you have a quote from a video game for this.
What do you mean?
You have the power of the power.
Yeah, the power of the power, 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 the... Oh god, Jado-kun actually ran out. Actually,
You are no
ran
Captain
out of breath.
America. That shield is not going to hold up. Yep.
I
like how Doctor Strange programmed himself a little time loop there.
And that was just to test it, as to see if it worked. And then he's like, okay, now.
Oh, sweet! I love ReZero.
And now he approaches him with a bit more confidence.
And Dormammu's starting to realize
Wait a minute.
something's wrong.
Yep.
The
Hey, wait a
dream
minute. We've
or the
been.
trick of illusion, running back to a nightmare, round in circles. So how could I know? Is it real or should I care?
This is fucking Dormammu. I did the infinite life glitch before I did this.
He's a he's a being who exists outside of time, and we have introduced time to him.
Yep. Oh,
Sorry, I missed the flaming head. I'm sorry. It would have been cooler if he would have flaming head.
actually, he can.
I'm afraid I can do this all day.
Meanwhile, Dormammu is looking to get John Constantine's soul, but then Constantine be like, "Get in line."
Listen, mate, I've already sold it to like 5 or 6 different of your fucking friends down there. Yeah, you're gonna have to fight them for it.
Oh god.
ISO's got liens on it from like 6 different fucking dimensions. The
Sure
point
you
isn't
don't.
about winning. And the fact that Steven is
I don't.
willing to just do this is incredible.
It
That's some
is.
willpower.
You might not have the power to beat somebody, but you can make them suffer. You can make beating you more trouble than
Than
it's
it's
worth
worth.
to them. Undo it, and, well, you know, I'll come back to bargain.
Hey, I'm back, by the way. Also, just talked with Dormammu. He's gonna want to take you guys.
Your,
Wants his stuff
your
back.
dad wants you to come home.
Yeah, he kind of wants his stuff back.
Everything, thing, one bad, meant supposed to be, but we lost that. All of the memories so close to me, away. All this time you were pretending, so much for my happy ending.
Lamar says, "Give me back my stuff. Give me the power, 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 power."
Wong, your
I love
laughter is
Wong.
contagious.
Oh,
And the
Wong.
fact that that was what finally got him is impressive. But it's also a callback to something that happened in between the two of them.
Mhm.
Don't you ever laugh.
It all
The
coming
fact
together.
the fact that Wong is so stone-faced throughout this movie, and then when he finally makes him laugh, it's amazing. It's incredible.
Yeah.
And another thing is that unfortunately, I feel like Benedict Wong has been in too many movies where it's just
Yeah, because someone's got to be a stickler.
Now a purple man is going to use his sticks to send us to a smoke dragon down in the dungeon between timelines.
I'm guessing this guy really loves the order route in Shin Megami Tensei. It's like always order, no matter what.
Ba da 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 dun 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 dun.
Put this back, but time powers.
The makeup work on his hands is amazing too.
It is.
Mhm. Yep. Yes. No, I forget. Is this the first mention of the Infinity Stone? No, no.
No,
Okay.
they were mentioned back in Guardians of the Galaxy and Age of
Yeah, yeah. I
Ultron,
forgot about the Power Stone was like important to Ultron.
and we saw two more well, three more Infinity Stones previously, but they were not mentioned as such. I believe they were kind of I believe the Space Stone was no, the Reality Stone was kind of alluded to as being what it was, but it was, the ether is not directly
I got.
said to be an Infinity Stone in the Dark World.
Hmm.
They're still kind of figuring shit out, that movie.
And yeah.
Such a simple little character movie.
Yep.
There should have been a shot of Spider-Man swinging by at the end.
I would have just liked,
That-
I don't know, a giant
so,
eyeball like looking down.
so all you'd see is just a random shot of 60s Spider-Man swinging around.
Is he strong?
I kind of
Listen,
wanted,
bud. He's got radioactive blood.
I would have liked a Watcher cameo in that. Like you just see the
Honestly,
Watcher.
this is also like a 9 out of 10 for
Yeah,
me.
I'd have to go with that
Yeah.
as well.
Mhm.
Like, it's always a really good experience just coming back to a
Mm-hmm.
movie like this.
Mhm.
Like, you often forget that the MCU had a lot of really good visuals, even after the movies that were, shit
Yep.
in terms of the visuals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Oh
I think
yeah.
we're still
Oh
not done because we've got like I two we got like post mid and post credits scene. The mid
Yes,
yeah.
credits scene that
mid-credit scene directed by Taika Waititi
Mm.
that ends up
with
setting up for
footage that was shot for a different movie yet again. Mm.
Mhm.
and speaking of that mid credits, here we
Yeah.
go.
Taika Waititi is also the only person to make Doctor Strange use the gloves because, fun fact, those gloves are incredibly difficult to use. They're big, thick leather gloves, and you can't really flip through books in them.
I like how seamless it's a transition.
Mhm. Yeah, I love how quickly he. Yep. And yeah. I would say Doctor Strange was great in for Ragnarok the cameo.
We'll be seeing Doctor Strange again in Thor Ragnarok.
Still my favorite 4 movie.
Uh, uh,
Uh,
Yeah. You know what? We'll get to it. We'll talk about it when we get to it.
it's one of those things where it's like at first I really liked it, but then hindsight reared its ugly head.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah, no.
unfortunately, the flaws with it have gotten more significant as time has gone on because they introduced a lot of problems, and they did a bunch of shit where they made a bunch of permanent decisions
Hmm.
that, frankly, I hate.
Yep. It's the same. Yeah, we'll get to it when we get to it.
Yeah. Some part of me feels like the only thing of phase 4 that was really planned was Spider-Man No Way Home, but that was only because of how Spider-Man Far From Home ended.
Yeah,
Because it's like Spider-Man Far From Home had a really good setup at the end of it. Because then you're like, oh my god, Peter's secret identity is now public. What is he gonna
that was
do?
that was the only important thing that ever happened in that movie.
It's not that even
Like
even
that.
though I felt like parts of
Yeah, I'm
I
all.
felt thing is, Alex, it's like the part of Peter's character in that movie that was kind of going on was the fact that he's still trying to deal with the fact that Tony is at the
Oh,
time
I
sort of mentor or
I believe
figure
that. Hang on for a
had
second.
no,
I believe that this is an electric sitar that they're using here.
yeah, 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 probably. Now, oh, it's like at that point in Far From Home, I feel like Peter's character arc was going through like one where he was trying to deal with and attempt to move on from the fact that his figure at the time had died in front of him, and it was one of those instances where you know how the Spider-Man thing goes, Alex.
Great power
Like
comes
you
great
got
responsibility.
well, not only that, but it's also the fact that that he felt he could have done more, but he couldn't.
Yeah,
That's what I was getting at, and he's just trying to sort things out on his own thing. And right when he does, then they drop the bombshell
mm-hmm.
of Jameson being handed by Mysterio's henchmen in altered footage of what happened in London.
Now uh, imagine for a second, J. Jonah Jameson from the Raimiverse and J. Jonah Jameson from the MCU who getting into an
Oh, that would be
argument.
fucking awesome. I'd pay to see that.
Peter Parker can't be Spider-Man. He's too much of a fucking wimpy nerd.
Meanwhile, both Toby and Tom are actually quite buff despite being nerds themselves.
Look at this. Parker's a fucking pushover, and Spider-Man, you can't get him to shut up. You've got to be fucking wrong.
Jonah's trying to push a shirtless Peter Parker, but he's not really budging. He's like, Peter's like, dude, what are you doing? Stop it. That's come on, man. Why did you even have me do this? I wanted to prove a point. God damn it. And you're proving your point by pushing me while I'm without my shirt.
All over.
Can I please
All over, Parker. Come on.
Yeah.
look? Can I have my shirt back? I've got pictures of Spider-Man. Okay, you're free to go. You, on the other hand, you have to
See?
stay. I've
Look
got
at that.
pictures of Spider-Man.
There's no way he could be taking pictures of Spider-Man if he was Spider-Man.
I've got
A
pictures
fucking
of
idiot.
Spider-Man too. I got pictures of Spider-Man too. Can I go with my shirt?
Sure.
Thank you. Now we get the post-credits scene. So this sets up what I feel like has become a bit of a red herring.
Yeah.
Quite unfortunate. Okay, so this is interesting.
Yeah.
There's been a there's been a little time jump here. Has anybody else here seen The One starring Jet Li?
No.
No reason. Yeah,
Yep.
We will we
I
will see
can't.
you all we will see you all in a couple weeks for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
I can't wait
And
for this
next
to never be paid off.
and next
Yep.
week we will be watching the last of the Pierce Brosnan James Bond flicks. Tomorrow
With
we're finishing off Samurai
fucking
Jack.
Madonna.
Right.
Till next time, we will see you guys later. Oh, that's our
Toodles.
dances.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
I don't know why I keep signing off like that.